Good morning, class 7. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great and good and fine and taking care of yourselves, being safe. What else to say? School has started. We are doing class 9 and 10 and hope to see you guys soon also. So, without wasting too much of time, we are on your literature reader, unit 12, page 87, The Hound of Baskervilles. Now, this is all about Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes, written by Arthur Conan Doyle. It's a mystery, detective, suspense, or what you can say. It's a fiction type of thing, and it's a very nice story. So, I'm not going to start with the book reading. I'll give you the basic information about the story. After that, you will read and solve. So, you have to listen to it as carefully as possible and minutely and with all your brains inside it. So, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson investigates the legend of a supernatural hound, a beast that may be stalking a young heir on the fog-shrouded moorland that makes up his estate. Heir means a person who has uh, a lot of property who has been left over by their parents or the grandparents or the father or the mother. And there's a hound is a beast. It's like a dog. Uh, it's a large beast. It's a hound. Huge, dangerous dogs, and they are very aggressive and they can be dangerous. Hounds. If you see the pictures on Google, you can go and see hound. The type of it's a hunting dog. There are dash hounds. There are what do you say? It's a bloodhound. We have bloodhounds. We have beagles, the scent hounds. The grey hounds, the Afghan hounds. They are a type of dog which are dangerous, quite dangerous. The bloodhounds are very dangerous. So this is all about the hounds of Baskervilles. So on his uncle's death, Sir Henry Baskerville returns from abroad and opens up the ancestral Hale of on the desolate moors of Devonshire, England. Holmes uncovers a plot to have Sir Henry murdered by a terrible trained hound. Now, a hound has murdered Sir Henry, and that's what he's going to solve. Sherlock Holmes is approached by Dr. Mortimer to assist in protecting the life of his best friend's nephew, who is that very day returning to England from Canada. Mortimer's friend Charles Baskerville recently died, and although the coroner ruled it to be a natural death, the doctor knows he was being chased by a legendary dog, the Hound of Baskervilles, that has plagued the Baskerville family for years. Sir Henry Baskerville is Sir Charles' heir, and Mortimer is convinced that he will not last long living on the moors of Baskerville Hall. Already, Sir Henry is facing odd happenings when a single boot is stolen at his hotel. Holmes dispatches his good friend Dr. Watson to accompany the young man to the family estate while he attends to other matters in London. Once there, Sir Henry meets the lovely Beryl Stapleton and her brother John. The servants are acting strangely, and when Watson catches one of them signaling to someone on the moor, he thinks he knows who might be involved. Holmes, who has been masquerading as a tramp, has his own ideas. However, and the solution to the mystery lies in the Baskervilles family's history. Now, what do you understand by moor? What is moor? Moor is actually, what do you say? I'll give you the exact meaning which you will understand. Moor. Moor is a tract of open, uncultivated upland, typically covered with heather. You know, we sometimes call people a moor person. Dark skin, occasionally Europeans who distinguish as blackamoors and white moors. So, infertile land, we can say. A boggy area that no one has been taken care of, dominated by grasses and sedges, morning moors, So this is just a land where no one was taking care of. So this has been done here. The first two of the 20th century Fox Rathbone, Bruce Sherlock Holmes movies, actually. This is all about what happened. Okay. So, this story, if we can take it from here, in 1889, if that's the date which is given here in your book, but I don't see any dates here anyways. So I'll just give you the brief. In London at Dr. Watson, 221 Baker Street, Dr. Watson reads a newspaper he spots. An article, Sir Henry Baskerville's arriving from Canada. Young heir will assume title and estates. Death of late Sir Charles Baskerville still a mystery. Watson asks Holmes why he wants all the clippings of the Baskerville. Holmes reveals to his friend, I have an idea, Watson, that the young Sir Henry isn't destined for a very long existence in this world. So, he prophesies that Sir Henry will be murdered. Mrs. Hudson, Mary Gordon, enters the room carrying a walking stick and tells of a gentleman called earlier who left it. Holmes asks Watson if he knows of Dr. Mortimer, the name on the stick. Holmes tests Watson's ability to reconstruct the owner of the stick, which Watson gets wrong on just about every point. Dr. Mortimer comes back for his stick as Holmes predicts. Dr. Mortimer asks Holmes to help his friend. Sir Henry Mortimer relates the story of Baskervilles and the meeting with the violent and sudden deaths which was happening there on that land. Mortimer admits to withholding certain facts from the coroner, namely footprints near the body of the gigantic hound. Dr. Mortimer is an executor of the estate. He reveals an old document and shares it with the detective. Legend of the Hounds of Baskervilles. I'll come back in the next video.